Alright guys, we're back. We got some local brew here from Single Hill, and this one's called Future Echoes, and it's a Northwest IPA, Simcoe, Strata, and HBC 630. Getting good at reading in reverse. Okay, so definitely got a little bit of juice. It's kind of juicy. I'm definitely getting a nice hit of pine. It's a little bit dry, but pretty good. Pretty good. Classic IPA right there. Before we get started, I wanted to do a quick little unboxing. This one is not necessarily shaving related. It's more so just a gift from one shaver to another. My degenerate brother Carlitos, he sent this to me as a Christmas gift, I believe, or just a gift. And he he just did a video recently as well, which is fucking badass because he did have a little bit of an absence there on his YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out Carlitos Shaves, check him out. And there we go, right there. Warm regards. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias, senor. So he sent along some coffee from Puerto Rico. So that is fucking badass. Let's get a look at this here. Café Loreño, 100% Puro, Selección Especial. Alright, and it looks like it might be, well, I don't read or speak Spanish, but we are going to give this a chance as soon as possible. Thank you, Carlitos. I appreciate you, brother. Carlitos sent me that gift, and he is, I believe he just hit 300 on his YouTube channel. So go over there, give him a like and a sub, and check out his content. He is kind of like really smooth and really cool, and he's a damn good shaver, so check him out. Alright, we are going to be using our That Darn Rub handle with a synthetic knot on top, and you can see I already got it lathered. This brush was actually given to me as a gift from J.R. Reyes from Reyes Restores. So if you haven't checked out Reyes Restores on Instagram, or if you need some work done, like a knot set or some restoration work on some vintage gear, give him a check on Instagram. Follow him and hit him up. He's considered one of the best, if not the best. I'm going to be using my Tony Dellett or possibly Roger Quintero shaving bowl. I had a recent comment on one of my recent YouTube videos about how that bowl might be someone else's design. And then of course the Grind Gourmet salt grinder, which I call the Bougie Chill Mill, or the Menth Dealer, because it has menthol crystals in it. So, it's also been called the Ice Saber, which is another good one. Alright, let's get some of this lather on the face. I'm going to incorporate all of those menthol crystals into this voluminous lather before we get going. This here is the, well, you saw the title. It's the Murphy and McNeil in the Aeon base, and it is Cliffs of Moher, which is a kind of a Irish themed green fragrance. and it is kind of bright and green and a bit earthy, but I really enjoy it. This one has, let's see, Cologne. I do not know what that is. Lavender, greenery, spice, vetiver, musk, and woods. So, really nice scent. Definitely leans on the green side, but it has some nice earthy, spicy undertones. I got a whole unmarked container of this as a gift, and that was pretty damn awesome to receive. It is good stuff. I have used the Cliffs of Moher before in a shaving sample that I purchased from Murphy and McNeil, and I really enjoyed it then, but I felt like I had more exploration to do. I liked it, but didn't love it enough to like drop everything and buy it. But it is a good one. If you're a fan of green scents, it is a good one. And this brush, it's hard to go wrong with the synthetic, but this is a really nice brush. I have consulted Reyes about future plans of changing the knot on this brush. It's not too bad, but I feel like I've had better synthetic knots now, and now I would like to get one of those in this brush. Alright, we're going to be using the Gold Dollar straight razor, which was given to me as a gift. Starting to see a theme from Anthony Esposito, and it has his edge on it. So I'm going to be using that today. Has some very nice black, blue, and purple scales there. Really nice, inexpensive razor. A good place to start if you are a beginner straight razor shaver. But I gotta mention, if you have any interest in starting off with vintage shaving gear that Marion the Barbarian, which is the one who gifted me that shaving bowl I showed you, he kind of buys vintage straight razors, cleans them up, and sells them at a really good price. Usually it is a hell of a deal. So it's also an inexpensive option if you're considering either beginning straight razor shaving or you're looking to add a vintage straight razor to your collection. So if you're looking for a new, more modern style, inexpensive straight razor, hit up Anthony Esposito for a Gold Dollar with his edge on it. That way you know the thing is going to be sorted out when it gets to you, and it's going to have a nice edge on it. I myself have had no issues with this edge from the Stallion. And the Stallion's been doing it a long time, so there's a little bit of confidence in all that experience from the customer side. But of course, everybody has their own preferences. Really nice, really smooth. Haven't used the Aeon base in a little while from Murphy and McNeil, but it is a fantastic soap base. Like I've said many times in many videos where I'm using the Kodiak soap base, which is kind of their more how would you put that? Like they're more hype offering. The Kodiak Bare Tallow soap base gets a lot of love. And I think most people choose it when it's available over the Aeon base because of that hype. But I've said it many times. I have no problems with the Aeon base from Murphy and McNeil. It is really good stuff. Alright, we got a nice medium chill going. Before all those pumps that I did on camera with the menth dealer. Whoa. I actually did a few more off camera as well. But then I thought, well, I better keep a little bit for the on-camera action for the non-believers. But really good soap base so far. And you know what? I fucking put the goddamn Sterling mentholated pre-shave bar out. And as per usual, when I get to talking, I get to forgetting something. So, sorry and shit. Most of the time, the Sterling mentholated pre-shave just gives a little, very slight beginner level chill factor. And it starts you off with a nice proto-lather as well as some slickness on the skin. It's real good stuff, trust me. I just forgot to use it, even though it's in the Shave of the Day pick. Alright. Enough fucking with Ken from Shave 326. The other day, on video, I was mentioning that I got something from someone and I was holding it up and going on about it. I can't even remember what it was, but he was, since he's my buddy, and we talk daily, he was giving me some shit about it. He was like, here you go. At this point here, droning on and on about how this guy gave you this. Well, in the other hand, you're holding what I gave you and you didn't even, you didn't mention it. Or something to that effect. You know, it might not be might not be word for word, but it was something to that effect. And so I figured I would troll him a little bit in the beginning of this video by mentioning what gifts everybody else had given me, whilst leaving out the fact that he was the one who gave me that whole tub of Murphy and McNeil Cliffs of Moher. And he gave that along with a bunch of other soaps that you saw in the unboxing the other day. But I just figured I would kind of get him going there a little bit by not mentioning what he actually gifted me. And he also, just so I don't forget, he also gifted me the Zaharoff from Gentleman's Nod. Alright, let's get this aftershave pass going. You know I like fucking with my buddies like that. If I ever forget to give someone a shout out, it's never on purpose. Just so you guys know. I forgot the goddamn Sterling mentholated pre-shave, for Christ's sakes, you know. Like, I'm not out here with this pre-scripted notes on the screen. I do have the scent notes down on a piece of paper, but I don't have, like, talking points or anything like that. I just go with the roll. Plus, I'm drinking. So, don't take any offense if I ever forget to mention a gift that you've given me, or if I'm going on about a gift someone else has given me, and I'm holding what you gave me in the other hand, and I'm not just talking about Ken, anybody who's given me a gift. I'm definitely not leaving anybody out on purpose. I'm just forgetful. Alright, and what a great shave this has been, with pretty much entirely gifted items, except for the menthol items. Everything else has been gifted to me, and each item has done its job very well. One thing I always like about shaving with the straight razors is that they really line up the beard well. And something I find also with straight razors is I don't get as much irritation. I really don't get as much cuts either, like weepers and whatnot, as I would with DEs. Like, sure, no matter what I'm using, if I have a bump or a blemish, I'm going to take it off with whatever type of razor blade I'm using. But I'm talking about like those weepers where it's like nothing's there. What the hell happened? And I just find that doesn't happen as much with straight razors. And I've been using them way less than I have been using DE blades. And I think it's just because they're not honed to that level of like machine refinement. Now, of course, weepers, I mean, after you put the aftershave splash on, they're gone. It's not even something to bitch and moan about, really. But it's there, you know. Everybody wants to have kind of like a blood-free shave, so it's understandable, you know, that you would want to try to avoid that if possible. But for me, it's really not that big a deal. A weeper goes away when you splash some cold water on it, or when you splash some aftershave on it, it goes away really quickly, so it really doesn't bother me. And try to avoid the eyes there while I wipe the lather off. So, as you guys saw, that was a really beautiful lather that I whipped up with the that darn rod there. And like I said, that Aeon base ain't nothing to be scared of buying. It is really good shit. Alright, let me grab my line tester towel. Which was not gifted to me. This was purchased. See, Andre bought some toys for his workshop, so hopefully he'll be putting out some products soon. I know he did a little Merry Christmas post with the shaving brush on his tree, so you know he at least has one item in the tuck. He'll be back eventually. That's another thing that there's always a bunch of bitching and moaning about, is getting stock from Lancaster Razor Works. I get it. I understand. Alright. I'll get the rest of this lather off cam. For now, I'm going to finish off with this Gentleman's Nod in collaboration with Zaharoff Aftershave Splash, which is a very nice splash. And, of course, this was gifted to me by Ken of Shave326. He has recently hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And just so you could see there, the Gentleman's Nod had a industry standard restrictor on it, which is what we like to see. This one is kind of the opposite end of a green fragrance. It's a little bit more dark, It's more spicy. But it's an absolutely beautiful fragrance. Alright, get the residual on the arms there. And we will wrap this shave up. So, please check out everybody that I mentioned. Let's see. Anthony Esposito, Reyes Restores, Marion the Barbarian, Ken from Shave 326, Tony Dellett, and Roger Quintero. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed that shave. I appreciate all the gifts that anybody has ever given me. And cheers. I will catch you guys on the next one.